guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. So today I have two of the Zealous backpacks from the JuJuBe line. We have here the Chromatics release in the Tibetan Red, and then we have here the Platform 9 3/4 that just released a little over a week ago on April 16th. I wanted to do this quick video to show you guys the differences in the Zealous backpacks. I'm going to be moving everything that I have in the Platform 9 3/4 backpack over to the Tibetan Red, and you'll see how this Tibetan Red, even though they're both Zealous backpacks, this Tibetan Red seems to be slightly smaller and a little bit of a tighter fit than the regular Zealous of the Platform 9 3/4. Everything does still fit, it's just tighter. You can see that the Platform 9 3/4 backpack is a little bit taller, a little bit wider, a little bit deeper than the Chromatics. It's just overall a smaller backpack, and I don't know if it's necessarily because of the fabric or something of that nature, but it does seem to be a little bit smaller. And I had everything packed in here, and I just got this Tibetan Red one, and I moved everything over, and I just noticed that it was a little bit of a tighter fit. So I just want to do a quick video to show you what that looks like. So I'm actually going to switch them here. So I'm going to start with this front zipper pocket. And by the way, I do have a packing video for this Platform 9 3/4 Zealous where I show you everything that I have packed in it. And if you guys are interested in that video, you can find a link below. So I've gone ahead and opened up all of the pockets in the Chromatics Zealous, and that way I'm going to start moving everything from the platform into the Chromatics one. So first here we have the front pocket, and this fits really nicely in here. There's a lot of space. Now in this one I had this coin purse and a white pouch mini. In here I could have fit 2 coin purses and a white pouch mini, and it slid out a lot easier than it will in here. Then next we have the mommy pocket, and in the mommy pocket I have a small set piece. Okay, now here in the main pocket is where you can really tell the difference. So I have this thing stuffed, and I'm just going to take everything out and just re-put it in the Chromatics one. Now you can't really tell the differences when they're both empty for the most part, but when you start filling it up, you can really start to tell that things just fit a tiny bit snugger in this Tibetan Red. So here I kind of have to squeeze this a little bit to get it closed. Now again, while it does fit, this one's jacket here, so I don't have really a lot of space for this. So everything did fit, but here you can just tell that everything is a little squished. You can kind of see the stuff in the front is just, you can see it's a little tighter. Another way that you can really tell the difference in the size is, so I've emptied out everything in both of these, so they are as equal as can be. There's nothing in either one of them. And you can tell when I put the Be Dapper and the medium set medium Be Organized in here. If you can tell, there's still a little bit of space here on the side. There's about maybe an inch to an inch and a half of space, and there's some space in the bottom. This sits very comfortably in here. I have here, actually that is probably better. You can tell there's a little bit of space that I can create in between these two pieces here very comfortably. Whereas in this one, you don't really have as much space. I mean, we're talking maybe 1/4 of an inch, but it's just kind of, they're just together. So there's no space except for maybe, you know, 1/4 of an inch here. Whereas here you had maybe an inch to an inch and a half. And the same thing in the bottom here. It's kind of, I mean, I have to really push it back so that it takes space out of the back in order to get that same wiggle room. So again, they both comfortably fit, but just here, there's just this marginal difference that it's bigger, and you can really tell when you know, put stuff in. And then lastly, we have my water bottle, which I can put here on the side. And it still fits. It is just the slightest bit harder to put in here than it is to put in the platform 9 3/4 Zealous. And I think that difference comes because it's not that the bottle pockets on this one are smaller. I think that the bag overall is narrower. So what I put in here makes it so that this becomes a little tighter. So overall, everything still fit. I think the differences in both of them are very, very minor. When you look at them at first glance, it is a little harder to tell. But when looking at detail, the platform 9 3/4 is a little bit taller. I would say maybe 1/4 of an inch taller and a little wider, especially across this middle section here, than the red one. So I hope that helps some of you guys out. Thank you again so much for watching my channel, and be on the lookout for more videos. See you next time.